And I sing because I'm free. His eye. We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Na-na-na-na-na. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print, beautiful guys. Dynamite.
It all started when I was about 3 years old, and my mother would tell me how I'd love to sit on everyone's lap that would come over our house, and I'd just start singing for them. Singing, along with music, played a major and monumental part of my upbringing. We were definitely a diverse family. But our cultural differences, love, and music always brought us back together. I knew around the age of 7 that I wanted to be a singer, an entertainer in its entirety. I vividly remember being on stage for the first time, and right after my performance, seeing the audience react the way they did, receiving that standing ovation in front of my parents, made me realize that I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, and nothing else mattered.
You know, when she started performing live in front of people, you know, me being the younger sister and us being so young, I thought that it was like, my sister's famous, you know, like my sister's singing in front of all these people. This is so cool. And then, you know, her being in talent shows throughout middle school and high school, and she always won. She always won. From that moment on, I knew my sister was gonna be everything. I'm not gonna paint a pretty picture, you know? My life wasn't exactly far from ordinary. I had a great childhood, and great memories came attached to that childhood. But, you know, things change. We grow up, and then life happens. Growing up, I had so many insecurities. I didn't know who I was I becoming, or who I was going to become for that matter. All I knew was some way, somehow, music would be a part of my life, one way or another. It was instilled in me. When you choose to pursue the entertainment business, there's a lot of things you have to keep in mind. Most people have this preconceived notion of living a fabulous lifestyle that entails, you know, going to the studio, recording, touring, being rich, taking pictures with fans, being idolized by millions. And that's not too far from the truth, but in reality, it's so much more to that. It requires so much drive, sacrifice, loss, hunger, pain, resilience, taking risks, sleepless nights, sweat, tears, being broke, feeling lonely, being depressed, being talked about, feeling hopeless. The truth is, this life isn't for most. I mean, I sometimes question, what's my reason? Look, I'm no one special. To say that I'm a talented individual is completely redundant. How many talented artists are out there trying to make it into the big time, like colossal success? I'm no different. I'm just an ordinary girl that figured out her dream pretty early on. And I know this is something I truly respect. I mean, music is something I'm deeply passionate about. It's my craft, it's my art, it's my first love.
We worked tirelessly for months at a time. Sometimes it would be the whole weekend. You know, I would sacrifice time to be with my family, and we would just be down here in this dungeon for hours at a time. You know, the whole weekend she would get here. She would travel all the way from Long Island. I live in the state of New Jersey, and she would travel here, whether it be by car or bus or train to a bus, and we would rock Friday night all day Saturday, Sunday, even late, almost 11 p.m. before she would leave to go back.
I've put in my 10,000 hours, if not more. I've been doing this for a really long time. But truth be told, how am I gonna stand out from the rest? And what makes me any different than the rest? I've been doing this music thing and struggling for almost half my life. And I'm not embarrassed to say that, you know? This isn't some pipe dream for me. This isn't something I just decided to do for the hell of it. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. God gave me a gift, and I just can't sit there and ignore that. I know I chose the hard road. I gave up on a lot of things in my life to pursue this dream. I got this amazing opportunity when I auditioned for the show on MTV, Making the Band Big. I was on season 1. I'll be honest, it was already a major accomplishment to be chosen out of 60,000 girls from 4 different cities. Out of those 60,000, they only chose 50 to fly back to New York and audition for Diddy himself. Out of those 50, only 15 got chosen.
Without further ado, we're gonna announce the names of who will be moving into the house immediately. Patty.
And I was fortunate enough to be one of those 15. So I was ready to fight for what I had been preparing for all my life. What I wasn't prepared for was losing my mother to cancer right after.
My mother, at that time, was passing from, or was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was passing away.
My mother wanted this. My mother wanted me to continue this, my dream.
She was the only person that truly mattered to me. She was my mother, my father, and my best friend. In losing her, I lost myself. You know, I always say this to this day because I feel it's still so true. But when she died, a part of me died along with her. And truthfully, I've never been the same. I was never the same. She made me mature at a very early age. I was that annoying and precocious kid that was constantly curious and always wanted to know everything. I mean, I still do. After Mom's passing, I started realizing that life wasn't as easy as I thought. It was tough. And everything she was teaching me was actually preparing me for what was to come. The challenges, the obstacles, the things that we normally don't think about that can never happen. I was torn when I was hit with this reality, especially with her death, knowing that I was never going to see her again. Luckily, I still have the closest thing to her, my sister Mo.
You know, growing up, me and my sister, we've always been very close. I would kill, take a bullet, slash your tires, break your windows for her. That's my best friend.
My sister's been my biggest fan since I can remember. She's my best friend. She's my rock. She's believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. So in a way, I feel obligated because she's always looked up to me and believed in me. So I can't give up. I can't let her down. Not at this point. A few years ago, while still dealing from being emotionally broken, I was lured into contracts by individuals who made me promises and painted the most beautiful picture on what they were going to do for me and how far they were going to get me. That, of course, never happened. But this is what it's taken me. Bad deals, bad management, lots of failures, lots of no's, lots of doubters, and those who didn't believe in my vision, fake supporters, haters. The list is endless. Many people don't realize how dark and corrupted the music industry is. It's all politics at the end of the day. And all you have left is, well, that hope. Hope that maybe one day you'll get heard by the right person or get approached by some big A&R who wants to set up a meeting. All you have is that intangible hope. So you continue to work and wait. Truth is, no one is going to hand anything to you. People are selfish individuals, and everyone is really out for themselves. I mean, I've never understood that.
Could you imagine a world where we would all coexist in perfect harmony? Help and uplift one another while supporting each other continuously? Yeah, me either. Who is Tyler Dumont? Tyler Dumont is a strong individual, a strong and determined individual who's not preset to fail. Who I'm trying to be is phenomenal, and make timeless music while I'm at it. Inspire others who are trying to embark in the same journey we all call life. I know it's difficult, but nothing great ever comes easy, right? I'm here to encourage others and to make all of you understand that there's enough for everyone to eat. The question is, how hungry are you? What's your sense of urgency? And how bad do you want it?
How did this shit just happen? How could I let this shit happen to me? Shit got me all in my feelings.